Let's go here.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Tonight I have my great friend here with me, Miss Annie. She is here
Hey,
tonight.
everybody.
She's going to be off camera and I'm going to be on camera. So, yeah, um, I painted my nails, which I don't do a lot. I painted them with acrylic, just nail polish. I know that kind of looks Christmassy. It won't when we're done.
Actually,
I
I was
promise you.
thinking it looked Halloweeny.
It's going to be fall because this is more. This isn't really red. It's more of a burnt orange, and then this is like a not quite a teal, not quite a sage.
But not
It's I don't
quite
know.
a green either.
I'm trying to see what because it came out of this bottle, which is it looks a lot lighter, and all it tells me is the color is 136. So it doesn't really tell me the color. So, but it's pretty. It actually it's scented with dry cotton candy. It doesn't smell like cotton candy.
Smell like
maybe
nail
the
polish?
maybe the bottle, huh?
Smell like
Let's
nail
see.
polish?
It smells like cotton candy nail polish.
Okay,
So I guess it does.
that
So
works.
that it's Rue Beauté Nail Deco, and then this one is Avon Speed Dry. Takes 30 seconds to dry, and it really does. And it is what's the number? What's the name on it? It doesn't. I can't see where it says it. They don't all say it. Oh, it's Vernes Augeles. Oh, I think that's just orange. The type of orange it is. And then I have this, which is a it's a silver glitter. I don't know if I'm going to be using it, but if I use it, I'll be painting it along with the acrylic paint. So that's how I'm going to paint my nails is acrylic. So let me switch the cameras around. You guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Hopefully, like I said, more people show up so you can see them pretty good. Okay, so I did just the tips of these ones, and then I did the tips of these ones, and then I did the rest of them solid, and I did them all the same color. Now, if you have not been in here when I did them, I do acrylic paint. I put them on. I don't put them on my regular palette. I put them on. This is just a ceramic tile, and then I use this water spritzer to liquefy it, and then I have this little makeup brush that I use when I get any nail polish or paint on my fingers. I dip this into acetone, which I have some in this jar because I have great big bottles of it, so I'm not going to use that on my desk. So I just dip it in that, and it cleans it right off. And then I have these 3 paintbrushes. These are all from Robin Moses Nail Art. That's where I started. I got into doing it by watching her, and she has 3 different ones. And this one is a witchy, and it is just. In fact, I need to clean it real quick. This is really tiny little paint bristles, and then this one is called the wand. It's got a few more bristles and it's a tiny bit longer. Now they're stiff because I don't clean the paint out of them until the next time. And then this one is the unicorn, and it's much longer.
Wow.
It's for lines. Because I can just literally lay it down and go like that, and it'll put a line on there. So, and I'm going to clean them really quick. And cleaning them is just literally, I use paper towel, I dip it in there, and that's clean. See, I don't know if you can see the paint that's coming off of it. The last time I used this, I used black. Okay. And this one I've never used yet because it's a new one. They always come kind of stiff, so you just have to. And that's it.
Now, do they treat them with something maybe for transit so they don't get bent and frayed?
Well, and they're in these little cases too, but yes, they do. And then they're in these little sheaths, these little plastic sheaths. I got them for all of them. I just didn't have the this one in the wand in it, but I have them for all of them. And I got to close up the acetone because when acetone is not closed, it evaporates.
Just like how, oh, yep.
Yep. So what we're going to do, I do have a couple of reference pictures just to give me ideas. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of black. And my black is really thin already, so I'm just going to need, I don't need to add no water to it. And I literally just put a tiny drop because you don't need that much. And then I'm going to need some other colors, but I'm not sure yet which ones. So I'm going to use the wand on here.
And Connie poofed. That's okay. We'll wait.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Don't ask me what the heck happened. Okay, so let's see, what am I going to do? And acrylic paint dries really, really, really super fast. So I don't have to worry too much about how fast it's going to be, how soon it's going to be to dry, because it dries really fast.
Now, do you think that it dries faster over acrylic or on canvas? All right.
About the same. I have a fan blowing.
See you in the morning.
I have a fan blowing on my hands right now, so it's going to help the drying process because I've got the fan on there. Okay, now I want to clean that off and get some white.
Good boy.
Looks like there's nobody else in here. I don't even know if Tracy's still in here.
I
That's
don't think
okay.
so. Nobody's answered. I mean, I've posted something, but oh well.
But you know what? It's okay because I get a lot of views afterwards.
Yep.
So it's okay. And the white is really thick, so I have to spritz it to get it pliable so I can use it.
You need to up the liquefaction process, not project. You have to up the liquefaction.
Yeah, so that it will flow. Oh yeah, she's here. Yeah, good. It didn't say anybody else was here, so I didn't know. So
I got 2 new coloring books today
cool.
and some pencil extenders for my little nubbies that I have colors that I love that are like maybe the length of my thumb now
Mm-hmm.
because I've used them so many times. And I won't throw them
Right.
away because there's still, a good inch and a half of pencil there.
Yeah. Ah, here.
I know that's
my-
tiger stripes, but you should totally do a Nemo, do Nemo nail art.
Do what?
That would be the perfect orange for it.
For what? Say that again.
Like Finding Nemo, do your nails Nemo themed.
Oh yeah.
What can I say? I like kids' movies.
That's okay.
Excuse me.
Here I'm not talking again because I'm concentrating.
Well, I do love these coloring books. Number one, they're one-sided pages, and this
That's
is
what I
nice
prefer.
paper. And I got me some of the paper palette, the disposable palettes. paper,
Uh-huh.
and the baby's charger, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that's going to be a non-issue now. But I mean, even if she doesn't use it here, I can hold it in that way. If one of the kids need a new one for it at home, I'll have.
Right.
Or as my son calls me, the always prepared mom.
That's what Ron calls me.
When they were little, I always made sure once a month, and I would swap them out. But they had a complete change of clothes from socks on up, and even jackets, sweaters, coats. Depending on the time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Always had extra diapers when they were in diapers or pull-ups, and extra
Yeah.
underwear when they come out of them. And everybody's like, I had a first aid kit, a really extensive one. And they're like, why do you have all this in your car? And I said, because I have 2 kids. Well, yeah, but that's a lot to haul around. And I had it in an old milk crate. It's not like it was taking up that much room. Yeah. I was like, yeah, but if I need it, it's there. And then I said I'd change them out once a month. That way, if they've grown out of something, I can donate those and swap to something else. Always kept snacks and water in the car.
Mm-hmm.
That was something we were always pounding in our head. You always keep snacks and water in the car, no matter what time of the year it is, because you never know.
Yep, I smeared off some of my white on my shirt. Dang it.
Oh, Connie's getting messy.
It happens because I'm moving my hands around.
My chicken Alfredo turned out good.
Huh?
I said my chicken Alfredo turned out good. That's Anthony's favorite pasta. Is chicken Alfredo.
I made chicken Alfredo last week.
Bill's favorite pasta is anything with pasta in it. He's not picky. If it's pasta, he loves pasta.
Just before you came in, or just before, yeah, at about half an hour ago, 7:30, Hudson called me. And he goes, Nana, I got to show you what I did. I said, what did you do? And he goes, Mom made chicken and noodles. I said, okay. And he goes, but I put some sauce on it. I'm like, okay. And he goes, I want you to see something. I'm like, okay. So he shows me the ingredients. He puts his finger right under this certain word. And he goes, can you see that? I said, you had habanero? He goes, yeah, and it was hot. I said, of course. And then Ashley said, he acts like he's dad. I said, when he was here, he was going right along with Ron, eating everything hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, more life like that, or was, but now she's got to, and Andrew said he thinks it's because he had a bottle of ghost pepper sauce.
Oh.
But he had it put up, but he'd been eating a snack or something, and he left it on the counter, and she thought it was just regular hot sauce. And she was getting ready to dump it in her food when he grabbed it out of her hand, and some of it dripped on her finger, and she licked it off and then told him that she no longer liked spicy food. And Andrew's like, well, that's because this is way spicier than what you need to be having right now. And she said, well, I don't like that. And he said he'll get her back into where she's eating the milder stuff. She won't even eat a taco or anything anymore because she says it's too spicy.
Yeah. Yeah. He loves it though. We go to Taco Bell and he gets the hottest spicy stuff that he can get.
I mean, sauce. Yeah.
He gets the
now,
hot
Andrew, when he was growing up, he would literally be out playing in the yard, and he'd stop and get in the garden, and he'd get a jalapeno, wipe it off on his pants, and nibble on it. Or kid loved to eat turnips.
Yeah.
He would just like pull them up, pull off the tops, wipe them off on his pants. I said, there is water in the house, and the house is not that far from the yard. I know,
Right.
but my pants is already dirty. I said, so you're eating dirt on top of dirt. But
Yeah.
his doctor told me it wouldn't kill him, and I was like, okay.
It's
I
actually
think,
really,
he always said that kids need to eat a peck of dirt before they die.
yeah, they need dirt. They need to be able to get dirty and play in
Well,
the dirt. And
he said he was more surprised about the fact that Andrew was eating vegetables. Andrew looked at him. He said, I love vegetables. And he said, you
oh,
love vegetables. He said, most kids your age don't. He said, my mom makes vegetables fun.
all my kids loved vegetables.
Well, Andrew said he does not eat as many vegetables as he did when he was at home. And I was like, you're getting older. You need to clean up your eating habits and quit eating junk.
Yeah.
And I was like, you need something besides pure protein. I said, you need vegetables in your diet.
Right.
Oh, that was your camera.
What?
I thought it was my eyes going blurry.
Oh, it does that.
Blanket, and then suddenly it got really clear, and I'm like, okay, that wasn't my eyes. Oh, she's gone again, guys. So, Tracy, what you doing?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't know what my computer is doing.
Mine's acting weird tonight, too. I thought it was just me.
No, it's me too. I keep rubbing off that white paint off that nail. It's gonna make me mad.
I need to reorganize my drawers. My drawers. Yeah, I'm the same, Tracy. I did get a nap earlier, 45 minutes. Feels like,
good.
well, it wasn't much. I said, it's enough for me.
Right.
I said, I get to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
He laid down at 5:30. He didn't get up till 8:45, so slept
That's
longer
good.
than he normally does.
That one's almost dry. I don't want it messing up again. Let me let it dry completely before I start doing the other colors on these or work on them anymore. I do need some more white though. And how I clean off the paint off of this, I use Totally Awesome, or I use alcohol or acetone. It depends on which one I have closest to me as to which one I use.
Are you talking about your nails or your palette?
My palette.
See, I have a long one that we had left over from the remodel, and I use that for my palette. But I like these disposable. I'm gonna like these so much better because I was using those for my acrylic paints, for my painting.
Right.
But,
they're a pain in the butt to clean off.
Well,
sometimes.
when I just rinse it with water and put a paper towel in the sink and like kind of tip it and make sure it's good and hydrated, and then I just take my scraper and scrape it off.
Oh. See, I don't do that. I
I don't want to paint my drain though, because that clogs my drain up. Which my granddaughter has been cleaning her brushes in the bathroom sink. Whenever I looked at Bill and I was like, how did that bathroom sink get that dirty? He goes, well, she's cleaning her brush. I said, no. I told her we have a coffee can that we put water in to clean our brushes in. That way we can dump the water outside. I said, so it's not going down the drain. I said, you'll clog the drains up. He goes, well, I don't know this stuff.
Yeah.
He really honestly probably doesn't want it. Even though if we're doing house painting, he always yells, don't clean the brushes in the sink. Same difference.
Right. Ah, crap. My yellow got into my white.
I see that.
Now I need
More
a
white.
new white. That's the problem sometimes because I'm spritzing water on it. But I have to spritz water on it to keep it so I can actually use it.
Oh, you know how we was talking about nails earlier? And I said that I couldn't do long nails. We got a mandate in the mail from the company that our nails have to be no longer than 1/4 of an inch. By company standards now.
Yeah.
And I understand that there's a lot of elderly people, their skin is paper thin.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy to scratch them or to tear their skin. I get it.
Oh, I understand that.
And I'm like, well, I mean, even when I was, doing restaurant work, I kept my nails. Mine is that I go ape crap when I can have like a grain of salt under my nails, a grain of sugar, and it feels like there's a huge rock under my fingernail. I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm.
And any kind of dirt under my nails. One of the reasons, even if when I paint my nails, it's usually just a clear coat or very light colored, so I can keep the underside of my nails. I can see if they're dirty or not.
Right.
People don't realize how dirty your fingernails are.
Yep, I use a brush.
Mm-hmm. I have nail brushes at all of my sinks and in my laundry room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit the one in the laundry room is for stains, but still. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
On account of that man's blue jeans and his penchant for getting grease and dirt on them.
I don't clean Ron's pant clothes. He cleans them.
Bill mostly he takes care of the stains on my clothes, but he says I do jeans better. And my jeans never get dirt stains on, probably because I don't wear them very often. I'm mostly in shorts.
Yeah.
Bill asked me, he said, are you going to wear pants this year since you've lost the weight, and you're not doing the hot flashes? And I was like, probably not. Hi, Mona. How you doing tonight? How's your hands?
Yeah.
So all of the females in Bill's life concur, well, with the exception of his mother and his sister, because they don't know that he needs a good swift pants.
I agree. I totally agree.
I don't know why y'all getting on me. I said, babe, I love you. I said, we've been together for so many years. I said, but you're being a dumbass. I said, I'm just going to be honest.
Right.
I was like, you're so concerned about the money. And I said, that money ain't going to do me a damn bit of good if you're not here to share it with me.
Well, and you won't have as much
And
when he's
exactly.
gone.
No. You know what he said? Oh, I've got
What?
life insurance. And I literally went over to my husband, who I think is ill, and I kicked him in the shin, Connie. I mean, I really kicked him. I was like, that was a dumbass comment.
Life insurance won't carry you through life. You know?
His would set me up, and I would be good until I died, and probably would have enough left over for the kids.
Yeah. But still, that's not what you want.
No, I told him, I said, I don't want money. If I wanted money, I would have married a millionaire. That's exactly what I told him. Money is not a thing. As long as the bills are paid, I have a roof over my head and food in the house. That's all I need. That's all I care about. Just, I like my nice, quiet, peaceful life. I don't like to travel. You know, well, okay, I need extra money for books and art supplies and crafts and stuff, but hey, you know, that's extras.
Right.
Not have to.
Now I gotta dry these.
Yeah. So
I need to
but he looked and he said, I cannot believe you just kicked me in the shin. I said, quit saying stupid stuff. I was like, I could have punched you or smacked you, but I kicked you in the shin. I said, I was being nice. I wouldn't have punched him. I might have smacked him again, but I wouldn't have punched him. Well, maybe in the arm. I punched him in the arm.
I punched Ron in the arm.
And then he winces like I broke his arm. And I said, we both know you hardly felt that. Come on.
Yeah.
He just likes to be a butt.
Everything's dinging on my computer.
It's God, so many names. I know who it is, but I don't. I know it is, but I can't think of her name right now. I'm too tired.
Who?
That just dingled, and that's on mine. It's not yours.
Oh,
it's my notification.
I just hear dinging.
I turned them off. The last time I was on here, I turned the notifications off. I come in here and they're turned back on. I don't know why they're doing that.
Maybe your son did it. Okay, so these are all painted.
Oh man, he changed the computers again. Connie, how long have we been on here?
Today?
Yeah,
you've been on here for 45 minutes.
All right, okay. I just realized that he changed the computers when you said that.
So these are all painted. Now, if I don't do anything to these, this paint will be gone by tomorrow. So I have to seal them. So I seal them with gel base. I use the base coat for the top coat too, because there's no difference in it. Oh, I was going to use the silver, wasn't I? Oh,
no,
well,
you
I'm not now. Yeah, I'm not going to. I was going to, but I'm not. So
now here's the
question. My UV lamp
you say it'd be gone tomorrow, but does it peel off or does it rub off?
It rubs off.
Okay.
It just rubs. It just disappears. And I'm not going to touch this palette until I've sealed my nails, because if I don't and they get wet, it's going to rub it right off. So, and I've got, this is my UV light that I use when I do my resin. See? And it has to be cleaned off. This one, I don't know why. I thought I ordered the same stuff. This one is has to be, it's sticky afterwards, and you have to use alcohol to wipe it off. So let me get another paper towel so I can wipe it off.
The gel is you have to wipe the gel off after you set it?
Yeah, this one's, yes. I usually get one that you don't, but this one you have to.
Okay, I did not know. Well, I mean, I don't know that much about nails. I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is a UV or LED setting. I have a UV lamp. I do have a LED. I have 2 LEDs, but I don't use them very often. They're actually downstairs because they take longer because it's not UV. So, and I need the alcohol, and I have this little dandy little thing that I use for the alcohol. And this is going to take this, for some reason, this bottle takes 3 minutes to completely set. My other one that looks exactly the same brand, took 1.5 minutes. So what I'll do is just paint it.
Chris K. That's Udine.
Oh, okay.
It's just her name finally popped in my head.
Yeah. So I'm just going to paint this. You always do the end to cap it off. That seals it. And this one was it was matte, but once I put this gel on it, it becomes glossy. The green was kind of a matte because it's fast drying, and the matte ones dry a lot faster. Keep getting a piece of hair in my mouth.
I'm okay, Cash. I'm just coughing. He lifted his head up and gave me a little funny look. I know it's after 8 o'clock, but I'm not going in there just to give you your treat.
Could you stop touching that?
We have
and
a new
this
dog
is
we've never
this
seen.
is in a dark bottle so that the UV rays don't get to it, and I always sit it off to the side so it doesn't spray, doesn't go on it. Yeah. So that has to go.
We's asking around the neighbors, you know, who does. I don't care if people's dogs come in my yard. The only thing I ask is I will get a hold of that person. Is your dog vaccinated? You know,
Right.
That's all I ever ask them. And finally got a hold of the people that own the dog. And I was like, you know, I described it, said, is this your dog? Yeah, if it's in your yard, just kick it. It'll go home. And I was like, I'm not going to kick your dog. Oh, it's okay. I kick it all the time. I said, then you don't deserve to have a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if they were being serious or not, but I don't kick my own dog. Why would I kick somebody else's?
Exactly.
I would probably take someone's leg off if they ever kicked my dog.
Yeah.
Among other things.
In fact, my when my grandson was here, when he was living here, the one that just moved in June.
Yeah.
Couple of times Royce got a little rowdy with him, and once he hit him and once he kicked him, and I said, do it again and you're out my door. I said, you do not, I don't care what my dog is doing, you do not hit him. And he's like, well, you don't discipline him. I said, he doesn't need to be disciplined, he needs to be trained. And he is doing it because you feed him stuff when I tell you not to. And he's overreacting because he wants what you're eating. I said, stop feeding him.
He gets mad.
I said, yeah. I said, stop feeding him and he'll stop doing that.
Yep.
And he stopped feeding him and he stopped acting like that. Okay, so that's done one time, so I take it out and put it right back in for another time.
He was just like, he was complaining because Cash was begging in his seat. I said, that is because you started feeding him off your plate. I said, you did it. I told you not to do that. Yeah. And he was like, well, he needs to stop. It's getting aggravating. I said, then stop feeding him off your plate.
Exactly. Ron.
I said, you're the one doing it, not him.
So when we were eating dinner, Royce and the Chihuahuas are all around Ron. And sometimes Royce will jump up to the table or he'll bark. And he's like, I don't know why they're doing that. I says, yes, you do, because you feed them. And he goes, and sometimes he'll do it. He thinks I don't see him, and I always see it. And he goes, I said, you know, the dogs tell on you. Their behavior tells me that you're feeding them.
You're just imagining that. That's not what I'm doing. I've been getting on Bill because I think him feeding Buster off his plate when he was a pup
Mhm.
added to his allergies.
Well, Royce is allergic to chicken. He has issues. I told him to stop feeding him bread. Bread's not good for dogs. Any kind of bread. It's not good for them. And
Here, I will give you your treats. Now go lay down and be quiet.
so I was like, stop feeding him pieces of bread or tortilla. He doesn't need that.
Yeah.
When I make their birthday cupcakes, it's very little flour. All it is flour, pumpkin, what else is it? Flour, pumpkin, a little bit of natural applesauce, and that's it. And it bakes up. So now I'm having to be careful to not get my other nails wiped off.
With the alcohol.
Yeah. I'll clean them better in a minute. But I got to get these ones done. And a little bit of the paint came off, so I'm going to probably put a second. Yep, some of it came off. I'm going to have to put on another coat of the gel. I'm not a fan of this gel. Hey, Mary, how are you? I'm going to have to buy a different kind.
Don't like it?
Yeah, I'm not liking it. I put on a thick coat, put it in there for 3 minutes, and a little bit of it still wiped off. So these are expensive, these little bottles. They last a long time, but they're expensive. I think this little bottle is like $12.
Dang.
I only have to buy a couple a year, so it's not too bad. Okay. I've got my nails painted, but I'm now sealing them. And the gel is making me mad. Don't know why it is doing that. Has a lot to do with the acrylic paint. But I had some that did.
Humidity?
Huh?
Do you think it has anything to do with the humidity?
There's no humidity in this room. I have a humidifier on in the other part of the house, but I doubt there's any humidity in here because I know that in Utah, I had a humidifier going in the same room with me when I did my nails, and it never bothered it. So I'm gonna wait to wipe it off. I'm gonna do the other hand first. But I'll show you the difference once I put the gel coat on. Can you see how dull that is? The green is? Yeah, and it completely changes when the gel's on there. I'm only going to do it the first 99 seconds. And then I'm going to put this on the other one. Because I can put both hands in there at the same time. One on top of the other. Okay. And see the difference between those two nails? How one's bright and one's
dull. You can see the shine on your thumbnail there, boy.
Yeah.
Difference.
Now you can buy top coat that is matte, and I actually have some, but I don't like it. I like my nail.
I don't tend to like matte nail polish.
I like my nails to shine. So I have some matte fingernail polish. That's what this green is. It's a matte. But once I put my shiny top coat on it, it's no longer matte.
When I infrequently paint my nails, yeah, I like them to be shiny. I don't like them to be dull. Because why go through all that work for dull nails?
Right.
Unless you want like that, the where you do the powder and it gives it like a velvet look.
Right. Now I have some stuff that you put on your nails and you let it dry and it's clear. And once it dries, it's tacky. And then I have foil, and the when you put it on, the foil sticks to it. And then you put a top coat on it over it.
Kind of like the foil art.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's made for nails. I have it over here in my drawer. My hair is in my face because the fan is blowing it in my face.
If you get a chance, sometime this week, go watch Ben's Works, the vlog, and see what they did with dichroic film. It was really cool.
Do what? Say that again.
With dichroic film.
Oh yes. Yes, I have. Okay, Mary. Yes, I have Crackle nail polish. I've used it.
It's Crackle.
I don't know if you guys have ever looked behind me on my live. You can see a shelf behind me. I have 500, at least 500 or more bottles of nail polish.
I see you.
All kinds.
How are you? Nice. Yeah. My kitty cat kind of see me.
Ah.
Don't lick my leg. Back on tongues like sandpaper.
Yeah, so I've been painting. Well, I haven't been painting my nails that much in the last 6 years. But before that, I did it for like 6 years. Constant, once a week. I would. Okay, so this gel, it's all soak off. Says right on. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Soak off. I don't soak them off. I use my e-file. I ring, and I sand them off. It goes quicker. And then I would fix anything, like if it was grown out or anything, I do a fill. And then I would repaint the nails and seal them. And then I did that every Friday for almost 6 years.
Sound like my sister.
Huh?
She sound like my sister.
Yeah.
She was getting her nails done, and she said it got really expensive. But she just started paying attention to how they did it. And she's like,
that's what I
do this at home. And so she went to Sally's, got the stuff she needs, and she just does it at home now.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. Well, I got the stuff from my nail technician sold me the stuff for years. I could go in and buy it from her until the shop closed, and she wasn't doing nails anymore, so I couldn't buy it from her anymore. Mm-hmm. So I was buying it off of all the powder. I buy all my stuff pretty much. Well, I still do, off of eBay. The brand I use is Mia Secrets for all my powders and my monomer and my primer. Everything, all that is Mia Secrets. And then I get the Amora Us top coats. And I've been buying those. That's all I've bought for years. And probably, 12 years or more. Yeah, over 12 years. And then before that, I was buying it from Sally's. But I don't like Sally's products. I don't care for it.
Sally's is about the only local place around here you can get anything.
Tell her I can give you some links for her if she wants to buy them from eBay because they are so much better.
She is not doing it now.
Okay.
With everything medically that he needs done.
Mm-hmm.
She took her polish off and filed her nails down really short.
Oh, okay.
Because she has to do so much cleaning around his ports and things.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to do the in-home dialysis, so she'll be doing all of that.
Yeah.
And she wanted to make sure he can't get no scratches or nicks or anything.
Right. I understand that.
Because I noticed yesterday, I was like, "What's with your nails?" And she said, "Nope." She said, "I ain't gonna take a chance." She said his skin is getting really, really thin too.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "That I think that is the kidneys, because your kidneys affect your entire body."
Right.
And people forget that your skin is part of your body.
Yep.
I was sitting there going like, "Well, yeah, it covers your whole thing."
Yeah. So now I just wipe it off with
They're done.
and they're done. It's weird that you just painted them and you can sit and touch them.
Yeah, that probably led to one of the reasons when I was young that I hated doing my nails, because I couldn't sit still long enough for them to dry, and I'd always smudge them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sis said that's
And then
why
I
she
let them dry.
watching her stories.
I usually let the acrylic, the alcohol dry, and then I touch them again and see if they're still tacky. And if they are, then I go ahead and clean them again. That's it. And they are done. Fun stuff.
No muss, no fuss nails.
Yep. It's not, it doesn't take me very long. So.
And just for those of you who might want to know, Mary Webb gives amazing hugs.
Yes, I heard that. Definitely.
Hey, there's something to be said for a good hugger. Some
Right.
people are not good huggers.
There's a lady at my church who thinks she's a good hugger.
Well, you have those people who barely put their arms around you like they're afraid to touch you. Then you have the ones that feels like they're trying to break your bones. And
right, that's what she does.
Where it's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she does. I'm like,
like
plus I have a problem. Okay,
me.
maybe I shouldn't, but I have a problem with smells. And if you smell, please don't touch me. I mean, I don't. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe something's wrong with me. I don't know. But I have a really good smeller. And if I smell anything that puts me off, I don't want to be around it.
See what Mary said?
Oh, that's cool.
I am a huggy person. To people, there are some people I have never hugged. But to the people I really, really like, I'm a very huggy person. But I do always ask first, because some people don't like their personal space invaded. I can respect that.
So there's my nails.
My wife doesn't like to be touched at all.
Yeah, there's my nails and the thumbs. Those are all done. All finished. Now I gotta clean off this tile. I usually just wipe it off, all the paint off of it first to get all the wet residue. And I like this stuff to clean it with most of the time. The Totally Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allergic to it. It has no smell. It doesn't bother me. And it cleans really good. I use it in my kitchen too, because it doesn't bother me. Everything else I've ever bought drives my
I went to run to the bank this morning and got my car, got my book started up, got all my mirrors adjusted, looked on the hood of my car. There's 3 birds. The cat's caught, brought to me. You muted yourself again. Now you want to try
Mary,
all that?
I will keep. Yeah, Mary, I will try. I'll keep it for 2 weeks or so, or if it starts to bother me, I'll just take it off. Like I said, I have an e-file, and I know that it's like a Dremel, but it's for nails, is what it is. And they call it an e-file because it's electric file.
She had to
And-
explain that to me, y'all.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
What's an e-file? It's like a Dremel. Here, let me grab it. I'll show it to you.
I just felt so smart when he told me what it was. I'm like, should have been able to figure that out on my own. We're almost done, Cash. You'll be all right. You will not starve to death. I know that for a fact. Just say.
What?
I didn't give him his treats at 8 o'clock, and it's now almost 10 for us. And he's just like walking in the living room, walking back, looking at me like,
Okay,
Mom,
so
come on.
this is the little machine that I have, and I can turn it either direction if I want to go clockwise or counterclockwise. I can put up the speed. It says it has a foot pedal. I can never get the foot pedal to work, and I don't really care for the foot pedal, so I don't use it. And then this is what it is. So I have what kind of bit is this? Oh, I can't remember. It's not a diamond bit, but it's a pretty. I mean, it's an aggressive bit. So I have to be careful so I don't burn or cut myself with it. But I don't ever change it, hardly ever. But if I want to, I have. Let's see. This is some of my nail stuff.
Ah, Mary, yes, exactly. She said e-file's what you do with TurboTax.
With my what?
E-file is what you do for TurboTax.
Yeah, exactly. I keep somehow.
I noticed that.
Okay, so
That's what, the 3rd time?
Or 4th. So I have these. Let me change the camera, and then I'll mute myself again, of course. But let me see. Oh, and now it's not going to work. Jeez. Why? It's not going to work. Okay. So, where did I go?
I don't know.
Okay,
There you
now it
go.
worked. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it has these little bits here. Let me show you too. And then I have the little sander bits as well, but I don't hardly ever use them because I have sanders and buffers anyway.
Oh, Mary, you are welcome anytime. Bill enjoyed the visit as well, he said.
Yeah, so I have those. And
I scored another yarn cabinet for free, Mary. Free. Free is such a good price.
Yeah. Oh. But let's see. Yeah, and see, this is where I was showing you this. Let me push this up a little bit. This is the hand. It goes to the foot, but I just don't use the foot part.
That's
And
kind
this
of cool.
thing goes fast. Let me show you. It's loud too. So when you turn it on, you hear that? That
I
thing's
can't hear
moving.
anything.
Huh?
I'm not really a
thing's
one to
moving.
tell. I can't hear with crap anyway, but I don't hear anything, so it's not loud.
Well, it is. Especially when I'm going ring, ring, ring across my
Well,
nails.
yeah, don't do that.
No, I won't.
To me, that sounds like I have a problem. That's one of the reasons I don't use my Dremel a lot.
Mhm.
It hurts my teeth. I know that it's like listening to a dentist drill. That's what they sound like to me.
It does. It sounds like a dentist drill.
I would sit in the dentist office and I would sit down and I'm completely, posture straight in the chair. And every time I hear the drill, I'm cringing down in the chair more and more.
Right.
I hate the sound of a dentist drill.
That
I
doesn't
think
bother me
because
because
when
when I
I
go
was
out,
8, I think I was 8 or 9. They took me to the dentist because I had a real bad cavity. And when he drilled up into my tooth, he literally drilled into my jawbone.
ouch.
And when I kept saying, ouch, he goes, oh, it's your baby teeth. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
And I kicked him, and he's told Mom not to bring me back because I kicked him.
Yeah.
But
See
he hurt
those?
me.
See that there? That goes all the way down to the floor. And they're double. There's a row behind the front row. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shelves with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 30 bottles on each shelf. So only about 300, not 500.
Yeah, Bill.
But I have more.
He
I have
looked
more
at me.
sitting
He said,
over
don't
there.
get any ideas.
Yeah. I have more sitting over there. Probably another 20 or 30 more bottles sitting over where my nail stuff is on that side of the room.
Well, I keep a polish for the baby because she loves to paint her nails.
Mhm.
So I like to have all the things that she likes to do. And I get the dollar store stuff. I don't get real because how long is it going to be on her nails?
Not
and
long.
our one caveat is she is not allowed to paint her thumbnails because she sucks her thumb. And she goes, but it looks weird. And I said, well, stop sucking your thumb and then you can have nail polish on them.
Exactly. Yep. I totally concur with that.
Well, Andrew pulls me out of the room and he goes, Mom, how do you come up with this stuff? And I was like, son, I'm a mom.
Exactly.
He trying to explain to her why she couldn't have nail polish on her thumbs because she chews it off and she sucks it and then she's eating it. And I'm pretty sure that's not good for you.
No. Neither is acrylic paint.
Oh, though she don't do that. She's really good with her paint. And she's like you. She had on that beautiful red dress and I was like on edge because I just knew she was going to spill not one speck of paint on her.
Cool.
There was paint everywhere else, but there was no paint on her. I'm like, oh, well, choose your battles.
Exactly.
A lot easier to wipe the table off.
Yep.
And it's her play table, so that's what it's for. She was, when we first got it, I got it secondhand, and she was real careful. I said, babe, it's an art table. It's going to get messy. It's black. It's like blackboard. It's completely washable. There ain't nothing you can get on that I can't clean off.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to get off of here just because I have to go to the restroom for one and put all the stuff away. But yeah, so I'm going to thank you all for coming. And like I said, I love doing my nails. I just don't paint them very often. I just don't. I'm so busy doing so many other things. I don't make the time like I used to make the time. So, and I am very washed out, even though I changed the lighting. But you can see the glow of the light coming off. So, but I'm gonna say goodnight. I don't know if anyone else is live or if anyone else is going live tonight.
I'm going to bed.
Right. And I'm probably gonna watch a show, catch up on a show that I haven't watched this week. So thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me paint my nails. Any questions anytime ever, just ask away, because I don't mind answering. And we'll see you guys. Actually, I will be live
Thursday?
On Thursday on my other channel. We're going to be painting, and you guys are going to be involved. And then next Monday is the auction for the cards made from the paintings that Joe liked, and all the money, the proceeds goes to Zach. So doing that, I hope to sell all of them. Would be great. But if I don't, I'll do another one, or I'll put them up for sale on my website and still give him the proceeds when they get sold. So you guys have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Everybody.